Hello all. This is a quick demo of our email service admin panel. As you can see, there are various options available in our admin panel. First, we will look into mailboxes. With mailboxes, you can import multiple mailboxes, you can export multiple mailboxes, and you can also add mailboxes individually. So we'll click on add mailbox. Here, we will add a mailbox as test3. We will give a phone number. We can choose, we can allocate a particular space to that mailbox. Here in this user part, we have to give the username of the email ID. That is anything that is before @ Here it is test3. We will select the domain here as mail service 25 and we will give a password to this particular mailbox. And we will save it. So our mailbox is created. Next, we will look into policies. We can set policies to block incoming outgoing mails to give a particular outgoing mailbox size. So here we will create a policy. Here we want to block the outgoing mail, so we will block, and we will only give permission for sending outgoing mail to Gmail. Here we have to select the customer as admin customer @mailservice25.com and we will save this. Now this policy can be added to any mailbox. So to do that, we have to go back to mailboxes. Here we will search for test3 and we will apply this policy to test3 in the policy section here. And we will save it. So now this particular ID cannot send mails to any other ID, but only to Gmail. Next, we will see connectors. Connectors are used for hybrid setups in which we have the incoming and outgoing connector. So here the connector is created from the admin panel itself, master admin panel, and provided to the customers. So incoming routings, we use incoming routing when we are the primary server. So when we are the primary server, we will give incoming routing as well as outgoing routing to the hybrid users. And we give only outgoing routing in case we are the secondary servers. Like in case if we have hybrid like Gmail or Office 365, if they are the primary servers and we are the secondary servers, so we will only use outgoing routing. Next, we will look into access restriction. Suppose we want a particular, suppose we don't want users to access their mailboxes outside Office. In that case, we will use access restriction masters and access restriction IPs. Here we will give a particular name to the access restriction. Your domain will be mail service 25 and access will be restrict the. After saving this, we will go to access restriction IPs and here we will add a particular IP. Select the particular access restriction master that we created, which was test3 restrict, and we will save this. Now, to implement this for the particular mailbox, we have to go back to mailboxes. Now we will apply this to test3. So here we have to, in access restriction master, we have to select that particular restriction and we have to save it. Then next we have mailbox password timeline. In this particular feature, we can view which mailbox password was recently updated with the timestamp. Next, we have customer information. In customer information, you can see the complete information of the customer, like how much space is uh, purchased by the customer, how much has been allocated to the customer, and who is the reseller of the customer. In domains, we can see the detail of the particular domain. Here you can see the domain, the webmail URL of the domain, under which customer the domain is registered, and total space, how much we have provided to that domain. What is the allocated space? How much space is used by the mailboxes, and other details are provided with them. Next, we will see email distribution list. In email distribution list, we will be adding an email distribution list. Add email distribution list. Your local part we will give us anything that is before @ is the local part, and the domain we will select as mail service 25. Here from these mailboxes, we can select the local mailboxes. Here I will select S3 @ mail service. Here, if there are any external IDs belonging to other mail service providers like Gmail, Office 365, here we can include and we can separate them with comma. So here we can give us and then we can also select who can send email to this particular email distribution list. So here anybody can send email, and any group member, like only the members of this group can send. Anybody in the domain can send, a specific user. So if you give specific user, you will have to provide a specific user here. Here we will provide anybody can send, and you will save it. We have created an email distribution list. Next, we will see email forwarding. So here we will be adding an email forwarding for test 3. So while selecting email forwarding for particular email ID, also make sure you in mailboxes you pick that if you want a copy of it to go to that particular mailbox. So here we will select test 3. And if we want even to any group, so we will select test 3 and any external email ID. Save this. And we will save this. Now next we will see the the mail details. In mail details, you will be able to see the logs. So here, as you can see the receipt time and date, from whom it was received and to whom. Currently, we have only incoming mail log search, which you can see the details here. Thank you very much.